the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. On one sideline, we've got a look at the head coach of the visiting Raiders. These guys just about set to go in this one. Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward. And I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And in his 8th season as a QB, he's the one to lead them out.
Dude, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on your face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet to get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Setting up to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, spots at the 37. It's going to be 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs. On 3rd down, Genty. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Chargers take the field. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Herbert back to throw. It is caught. Massive hit. The ball's out. And the Raiders get to it. And he doesn't reach the end zone, but he might be able to carry that one in. But they are going to take over on the verge of 6 after that fumble. Well, I love that. There was no thought of just covering it up, was there? He just grabbed it, instantly got his eyes upfield, and was looking for where to return it.
I think you could hear what I could hear, Kate. What we hear on a practice field, scoop and score, scoop and score. They work on it, they rep it, they teach it. Well, they did the scooping, and now it's incumbent on the offense to go score.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Dropping back to throw. Caught out wide. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders parlay the turnover into a lead. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
Certainly what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And they're really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. Completed over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
15 yards on the play. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert on first down. Short pass brought in. And he goes out. Just needs one more step there to reach midfield. 2nd and 3 now.
Just short of midfield.
Get the fullback involved here. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Herbert from the gun. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Couldn't get it to Arondé Gadsden the second. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Brings us the 3rd.
Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. It's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop. See the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Gain of 5 yards.
They pass on that long field goal. Would have been 55 yards. They're going for this. They'll run for this. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Well, I know everybody on that offensive side of the ball appreciates that kind of effort. Got it by more than just a couple of inches. In fact, no need for a measurement on that as they move the chains.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Tight end motioning right. Lone back gets the handoff. And that one doesn't get him much. Even maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's good to McConkey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookies. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It's another Chargers first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the red zone now. He's got a man left. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We're back to SoFi right after this. Chargers ball as we get back for the 2nd, and they are thinking points. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Makes the catch. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers start to fight back for their first points of this game. That one right down the middle. And the Chargers tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And after some momentum was wrestled away by that last touchdown drive, Brock, the pressure is on them to respond here. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Complete over the middle. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
This is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each heavy contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Second down, looking for options. This ball's cut by Bowers. And defenders arriving in support to finish it off at the line. Third and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Called in. Again, it's Bowers. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
It's a gain of 10.
An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. Working inside the red zone. Catch made over the middle. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a second quarter lead. Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chargers 7.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Returning it from the 4. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Genty from the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. First play of the drive, lost a yard. They need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. They're throwing it. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Called in left side. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still brought not enough to avoid 3rd down.
It's a gain of 16 yards, but it brings up 3rd down.
I'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Raiders take a 13-point lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
And when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Now L.A. getting its offense all set to go. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And this one does not go far.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
55-yard line.
Throwing now, Herbert. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's a gain of 4.
3rd and 10 coming up, Brock. We've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
380. 380.
3rd and long for him here. Has has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. Herbert back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And it's another first down on his drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Chargers.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal. From the red zone on first. Dumps it off to his running back. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a one-score game before halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Chargers check the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chargers 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Airing it out to start this drive. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
Put a receiver in motion right. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Short pass brought in. It'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second.
It's a gain of
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
And the Chargers
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers, they're on the chance to tie it before halftime.
on for the point after.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Raiders headed out on offense. Little time remaining in the half. And we'll see how they choose to attack this. They've got 50 seconds at their disposal. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds his man over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
Las Vegas.
That one's complete, right side. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Complete here to Bowers. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
Second down.
Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a 48-yard look for him. Luke knocks it through. And they've taken back the lead to a field goal game at the half. Good one so far. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the third. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
To throw, Herbert. Setting up the running back screen. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. All set to go now from the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
Herbert on first down. Complete out to the right. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Number 81.
Second down now. They need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Herbert from the gun. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
It's Herbert once more. Looking slant route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Chargers, first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Dive play straight ahead. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
The tackle made at the
Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Herbert. Brought in by Ganson. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. He's got first down here from the 36.
That's another Chargers first down.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
4 yards. That's another Chargers first down.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
From the contact.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
23-yard line.
Herbert to throw once more. Dump off to his fullback. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Into the hands of Ganson. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Chargers first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard
Herbert throwing
line.
again. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more.
And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take the lead right away in half number 2. One right down the middle. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead.
Chargers 28, Raiders 24.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Brown with a return here. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Raiders have their offense back out there. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. And he only manages one. A couple of defenders there to bring him down. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back to Genty. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
And it brings up
Air it out on 3rd. It is caught left side. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
And they make the tackle at the 38. Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st down.
They'll go play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to return this up beyond the 20 before being tackled. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a 2nd half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
2nd and 3 now. Throwing now, Herbert. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's caught at the spot. We don't keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
Oh, I love this. He gets another one. Keep beating that fullback, baby. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Going right back to the fullback. Next play. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
Playing favorites with the fullback here. And he's going to have about 2. It's 2nd down now.
You know, when you're a defender and you see them get that quick little take to the fullback, you just have to stop him before he gets started. They piled on him and held him to minimal yardage.
To the air this time. Herbert gets his tight end on the corner route. Big man showing up the yards. To the house. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11.
Raiders, 24.
Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Another Raider offense headed back to the field. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. You walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. 21 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Back to throw now. Hauled in again. It's Bowers. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Looking inside the red zone. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And
touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders now within 1 score in the 4th. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Now a big 2-point try coming for these Raiders.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point.
Right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. Get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Caught, nice gain left side. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
1st and 10 at the
play fake, now Herbert to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Delta, hut. Ready?
Back to the air, Herbert dumps it off to his running back. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Delta, hut.
He's back to throw. Into traffic, complete. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
On the play. It's
4th down, and we're going to see just how clutch he is on this kick. This a 54-yarder. Got all of it, and this is good. And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal. The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send us away.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are. What they have to defend.
The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Brings in the lob pass. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a gain of 22. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down. Have to pick up the pace offensively as they go hurry up. Shotgun give here to Jensen. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Raiders down by a touchdown. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's a screen play to Genty. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Still to go here. This is 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here he is to throw. Complete out to the right side. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4. 7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 1st and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up. He'll look to throw it. Throws caught. And he gets in. It's a touchdown. What a moment. They can likely win it on the extra point now. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you'd love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Raiders make the play that should win them this game.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Giving this to Genty. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Another give here to Genty. And that's a Raiders first down. And more than that, Brock, it should seal away the win for them. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
First down, Raiders.
Line up the design keeper. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And this isn't just